Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you how to install an aftermarket fuel pump into your stock fuel pump bucket. This video is for any 99 to 2002 Firebird, Camaro, Trans Am. So I have taken the liberty to go ahead and get a brand new fuel pump off of eBay. Yeah, I know, eBay, blah blah blah. And of course I'm not going to use the pump or anything, I'm just going to use the skeleton. Just the bucket, that's it. You know, I couldn't see going out and spending $300 at the part store for a new pump and bucket when it was $20 on eBay. So I have already taken this one apart and taken the fuel pump out. That's it right here. We're throwing this away. This is no good. I've already marked where it seemed the best spot to get the most fuel flow into the bucket would be. Marked in green here. Everywhere marked in green is where you have to cut. We also need to cut off the stock fuel pressure regulator. Reason being is because we also have a hot wire kit going on my car, and the stock regulator is only good for pumps without booster wires per se. And I have a aftermarket fuel pressure regulator on my fuel rail, so I won't be needing that. So what you need tools wise, you need a Dremel, and then a flathead screwdriver, some dikes, and all your clamps, sock. So I got the fuel pump from On3 Performance. Move backwards. Okay, and called up Racetronics and talked to them good guys over there. They got me set up with my hot wire kit, the fuel pump tube, a bulkhead connector to plug in the fuel pump to the existing harness. That way you don't have to cut and splice anything. The clamps and a safety pin. So I'm guessing it's to repin the level sensor from this bulkhead connector to this one. That's what I'm guessing. So we're just going to push all this off to the side, and we are going to work specifically on the bucket right now. So first off, what you want to do is cut off the fuel pressure regulator, because we won't be needing that anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so here's our fuel pressure regulator. I couldn't get in there with the Dremel, so I had to cut the support off and just break it off. Well, that's out of the way. And once again, fuel pressure regulator. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut where the green is. All where the green is. First, I'm going to take and pry this mount off. Oh, it came off easy. So, alright, I'll go ahead and start on this. So, got the first side cut out. I'm going to clean it up a little bit with a file. It's really a pain in the butt to do this. I'll clean it up after I get done with this side. Okay, so now that I got both punched out and the little corners cut off there, I'll go ahead and take my file and just kind of clean it up. And here's your after. Everything's been cut. Not the prettiest job, but it'll get the job done. So the pump will go down, sit in there, just like that. And your sock attached to the bottom. Sock on there like that, just like attach your sock just like that. Whoop. And it's done. Well, not done yet, but so I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up, get all the plastic residue off of it from the Dremel with a brake cleaner, clean this part up too, and then we'll get to setting the pump in the bucket. Okay, now since we have our bucket cut, cleaned, and free of any debris, you want to make sure that you get it really, really clean, because you don't want any bits of plastic going into your fuel pump sock or filter, clogging your stuff up. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take the pump, we're going to set it inside the bucket. Preferably in this hole. You can see how half of this is like cut off. You want to put it in the hole that is adjacent to the flat spot. So we're going to do that now. Go ahead and stick the pump in there. And then what we're going to do to get it to stay is we're going to just go ahead and put our sock on it. Squeeze it down on there. Take it out of the pump and just put it on beforehand. And then just fold it, I guess. Stick it in there like that. Just pull it through. way to do this. There we go. It seemed like more work than it should have been. Okay, so now you have your pump in there. Socks in there. Everything's good to go. Now, what you want to do is you want to come behind that, and we're going to go ahead and try to repin this connector. Figure out how to do that. So the two purple wires are for your fuel level sensor, and I would recommend definitely taking one out at a time. Here's your paper clip or safety pin. Let's see if we can get this thing out. So after a few attempts with the paper clip didn't work, I actually got my pin tool thing. Got it at Advanced Auto and was able to get the wire out of one side. So, like I said, you want to do this one at a time, obviously, and just go ahead and find which one it came out of. And stick that one back in there. Alright, that one's in there. That one wasn't so bad. So I'm going to take my pin tool and stick it in there. Right out. Take that and stick it in the other one. Bend the clip back out a little bit first. Because what you're doing is you're bending the clip out to get it out of there. I'll bend that clip back out just a hair. Now, go ahead and put it back in there. Push your wire in until it clicks, and now your bulkhead connector is finished. So then you want to take one of your clamps, stick your clamp over that, and get ready to slide the other piece of your bucket on. Try to get this, you can see. Like this. Go over the pump like so. Just like that, and put your hose where the old one went and just push. And everything should snap into place. Just move some stuff around. Make sure it depresses, and now you have successfully put in a pump, aftermarket pump, in your stock bucket. So then you plug your bulkhead connector back in, like that, and then try to route your wires so there's no tension on them, or they're not interfering with any other wires. And take and plug in your connector to your pump, And just like that. Just route that in there somehow. Make sure it presses with no problem. And now you should be good to go. And you have successfully completed the aftermarket pump installation. Last thing, these are, I forget the name of these clamps, but you can use any. These are the ones they supplied me, but I don't have the actual tool that crimps them. So what I did, I just got a pair of dikes, and you just take it like that and crimp it down as tight as it'll go. These are the clamps they recommended, so that's the ones that I got. And all done. You can throw this out and this bulkhead connector. And we'll go ahead and put our fuel level sensor on, just like that. We'll plug it into the car, make sure it works. Now we did it right. So there it is. And you also have enough room in here if you want to do a second pump, like two 450s or two 25s, two 225s or two 400s, whatever your car may need. So, thanks for watching.